Hello, my name is Connor DeRoche, and today my group will be talking about campus eateries and student satisfaction at Kean University, exploring dining options and their impact on students.
Jones, and I'll be going over the project background and context. And for this section, I'm going to provide some background and context for our research project. And our research project focuses on campus dining at Kean University and how it impacts student satisfaction. We wanted to understand not just what options are available, but how students actually feel about those options. For our project overview and research content, we know that Kean University offers several on campus dining options, including places like Keanu's Kitchen and Starbucks. However, despite these options, many students still choose to eat off of campus. From our initial observations and informal feedback, we noticed that students tend to prefer nearby off campus restaurants. This suggests that there may be a gap between what students expect and what campus dining currently provides. And from a marketing perspective, this project focuses on consumer behavior, specifically how students perceive quality, value, and variety in their dining options. Understanding these perceptions is important because dissatisfaction can directly impact how often students use campus dining services. And ultimately, this research is important because improving dining satisfaction can increase on campus dining usage and even contribute to overall student experience and retention. Our team member and academic purpose. Um, this project can completely collaboratively be a team of 4 students as part of our marketing research course. The goal of this project is not just to study a problem, but to apply real world marketing research concepts. We focused on key research skills, such as defining a problem, developing hypotheses, designing surveys, and collecting data ethically. Our findings are meant to provide practical insights that could help improve King University's dining services. Now I'll move over to my partner with who has the next section. Thank you.
Marketing problem and research objectives. Marketing problem and observable symptoms. Student dissatisfaction. Many students prefer off campus dining due to perceived low quality, variety, and value in on campus food. Negative perceptions impact. Negative perceptions reduce an on campus dining usage even if basic neutral needs are met. Menu limitations. Complaints include repetitive menus, limited health options, and poor price to value ratio. Competitive environment. Nearby competitors offer customizable menus and higher perceived quality, attracting students away. Purpose and the study and of the study and research questions. Study purpose. Evaluate if menu variety or new eateries increase student satisfaction and on-campus dining frequency. Impact of satisfaction. Assess if satisfaction influences students' likelihood to recommend campus dining to others. Commuter versus residential students. Explore dining frequency differences between commuters and residents based on access and time constraints.
Proposed hypothesis and strategic implications. Menu variety and satisfaction. Hypothesis tests the link between perceived menu variety and student satisfactions with campus dining. Commuter versus residential dining. Examines differences in dining frequency between commuter and residential students on campus. Strategic marketing insights. Aligning hypothesis with marketing strategy reduces risk of ineffective dining service and improvements.
My name is Miriam Atlixqueno, and this is the research design and methodology. Data sources, target population, and sampling plan. Primary data collection. The study collects primary data through an online survey targeting King University students to ensure relevant insights. Target population diversity. Both commuter and residential students across all academic years are included for diverse perspectives on campus dining. Sampling and distribution. Surveys are distributed via Microsoft Forms, through group chats, social media, email, and word of mouth to maximize reach. Research methodology relevance. The non probabilistic sampling suits exploratory research and captures varied dining behaviors and opinions effectively. The key variables and measurement framework. Key variables. The variables to this research is to gather information through primary data and sending out a survey containing quantitative and qualitative questions to gather information from Kean students who are currently enrolled, focusing on commuter and residential students. Finding the main factors that drive Kean students into choosing near or outside food options instead of an on-campus eatery options. The constant factor that stays consistent are those who are Kean students who are currently enrolled and those who are commuter or residential students. For the measurement, the information gathered from the survey, like previously mentioned, being published through Microsoft Forms, would ultimately give us the factors to measure the effects of why Kean students will not prefer on-campus eateries, measuring the satisfaction to healthy eating options, quality, variety, satisfaction, and etc. This being measured through different measurement methods like categorical, ordinal, interval, and ratio on the survey, giving an insight as to what the survey may contain. An example of a question that would be asked to Kean students is, how satisfied are you with the food selection at Kean News Kitchen? Questions like these would help us gather primary data and further get information of students' preferences. And with a minimum of 60 participants, this would help us gather a big range of information. For the conclusion and impact, this research study will use a quantitative approach through an online survey via Microsoft Forms, which our team will send out via email to all current Kean University students. The online survey will include data collection of various key variables relating to dining frequency, perceived variety of food options available at the dining halls, as well as overall customer satisfaction among both residential and commuter student populations. Students will be notified about the survey by class group chats, social media, and the word of mouth. Therefore, there is no limitation on the collection of data. The main intention of the research is to evaluate the hypothesis that the relationship between menu variety and student satisfaction is impacted by commuter versus resident dining habits. If both groups perceive an increase in healthy and diverse food offerings, they will eat less frequently off campus, causing less students over time to not eat from King University's dining locations.